spring onions here. There you go. Chicken thigh and tomato stew. Wow. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be showing you guys how to make a tomato chicken stew for dinner tonight. Yes, with chicken thighs. So let's get cooking. Okay guys, I've got a lot of chicken thighs here. First we're gonna cut the chicken thighs into desired pieces. Like this piece, it will be too big to be served while we're eating for dinner, so I'm gonna just cut it in maybe in half. Just like that. Bite-sized, good pieces for everyone when we're eating this for dinner. We'll cut the rest of the chicken thighs up. Okay guys, cut all my chicken thighs up as you can see. Now I'll show you guys how I'm going to marinate them. Okay guys, so I also decided to take off the chicken thigh skin to make this a healthier dish so that we don't eat a lot of that fatty skin into our body system. So yeah, just peel it off. Peel it off, and if you see some fat on the chicken thighs, also just peel it off. Okay, we'll do this for the rest of the chicken and then we'll marinate the chicken. Okay guys, so here's my chicken thighs. I pulled off the chicken skin out of these chicken thighs and I gave it like once or 3 times rinse in the water, and then now it's drained. Now I'll show you guys how to marinate. So guys, over here it looks like there's like 2 kgs of chicken thighs here. So today I'm showing you guys how to make the chicken and potato stew recipe and also the tomato stew recipe. So this video will be the chicken and potato, and then if you check my next uploaded video, that will be the tomato stew video. So yeah, okay, let's marinate this. Okay, first I'm gonna add in 2 teaspoons of salt. So for every 1 kg of chicken thighs, you just add 1 teaspoon of salt, or you just give a quick sprinkle, doesn't matter. Okay. 2 teaspoons of salt. Give it a quick sprinkle of white pepper on top. Here's 2 kg, so I'm like adding in more white pepper. There you go. Okay, next I'll add in 1 tablespoon of sugar. Okay, next I'll add in 1 heaped tablespoon of crushed garlic, store bought. Oh yeah guys, before this recipe continues, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks guys. Okay, next I'll add in 1 heaped teaspoon of chicken bouillon powder. That will give the chicken a very good tasty taste. Next we're gonna give a good drizzle of oyster sauce all around. We'll give it 2 rounds like this. If you add more or less, it doesn't matter, as long as you have enough. Okay, next good drizzle of soy sauce, light soy sauce all around. More or less doesn't matter. You must know that soy sauce is salty, so you should know how much you want to put in here. Okay, next Chinese rice wine. Give it a good amount all around. If you don't have Chinese rice wine, pour in a bit of brandy. Okay, now we're going to drizzle some sesame oil all around on top. If you like a lot of sesame oil, add in more. Okay, lastly, let's drizzle some olive oil all around. And let's give this a good mix. Okay, let's give this a good mix. Okay, once we gave this a good mix, You can see over here there's a lot of like liquid here, so we're gonna add enough cornstarch to create like a thick batter so it will stick onto the chicken thighs. For now I'm just gonna add in 2 heaped teaspoons of cornstarch, and I'm gonna give this a mix. If it's still too wet, I'm gonna be adding in more cornstarch. Okay, it's still a bit too wet. I'm going to add in 1 more heaped teaspoon of cornstarch, and that will be it. Give this a good mix. Okay guys, so half of the chicken I'm going to make the chicken potato stew, and the other one I'm going to make the tomato stew recipe. So there will be 2 videos uploaded on my YouTube channel. Okay, gave it a good mix. Now we just gotta let this marinate for about 1 hour, and then we will start cooking. Hey guys, let's get cooking. So over here I cut up half a onion over here, cut it how you like. And then over here I got 1 kg of small tomatoes over here, chopped up how you like. So yeah, now we're gonna make the chicken and tomato stew. So now I'm preheating my pan over here. Okay, you can feel it's hot. Once it's hot, let's add in some olive oil. Good rinse. Okay, first we're going to fry our chicken first. Okay, here's the marinated chicken. Make sure the pan is very hot. We're going to add in half of the chicken thighs over here. Okay, don't flip it around yet. Now we just, I'm also going to dump in my onions now on top. Okay, now we're going to turn the heat to medium heat, and we're going to just cover it with a lid. We're going to let it sear one side of the chicken thigh until it's for about 3 minutes, then we'll flip it around. Okay, let's flip it around now. And just cover it with the lid again. Let it cook for another 3 minutes. And let's check the chicken now after 3 minutes. Okay, it's looking good. Okay, now we've just got to add in some sauce. Okay, I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon of bean sauce. And I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon of hoisin sauce. Okay, give that a good mix. And now let it cook and let the sauce thicken up a bit on the chicken before we add in the tomatoes. But this time I'm going to tune up the heat on high. We want the chicken to be a bit seared on the meat before we add in the tomatoes, so you'll get that good chicken bite. Okay, now we can add in the tomatoes. Once you think your chicken is well seared, add in the tomatoes. Okay, the tomatoes, I'm just going to dust it off with a little bit of white pepper. Little sprinkle of salt. Let's give that a good mix. Okay, let's cover this with a lid. Let it cook for about 5 minutes on high heat. Okay, after about 10 minutes, let's check this out. Okay, looking good. That good mix. Okay, now just take a little bit of that sauce and give it a little taste. It's perfect. Taste is absolutely good, guys. Thanks to the marination. But because this is a tomato stew recipe, it's supposed to be a little bit more sweet, so I'm just gonna add in 2 more teaspoons of sugar. You guys don't need to, but if you like it a bit sweeter, add in some sugar. Give that a good mix. You can see my small tomatoes, I just cut it into half because if I cut it into 4 pieces, it will turn into tomato sauce already. So you want to also have a good bite of the tomato. A good mix. Okay, give that a little taste. Perfect, perfect. Okay, you guys can make like a cornstarch slurry if you want to thicken up the sauce, but I prefer just to be a bit watery like this, as I like it watery on my rice. Okay, now we're just gonna finish this off by dusting off with some spring onions here. There you go. Perfect dish for dinner, and so quick and easy to make. Let me know how you guys think about this. But before this video ends, let's give this a taste. Check at that. Chicken thigh and tomato stew. Wow. Look at that. Yummy. Every piece is a good bite. Okay, let's give this a good taste. Let's grab a piece of the chicken here. Wow. Just check out that chicken thigh. Wow, yummy. Look at that. Okay, let's grab a tomato here. Let's taste this. Okay guys, let's taste this chicken. Wow. Look at that. Delicious chicken tomato stew thigh here. I promise you guys, this is a very tasty Cantonese dish you guys have to try. Damn, so good. Loving it. Hope you guys give this a try and let me know how it went and if it was good or not. Thanks guys for watching.